Okay, I will start my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Amelia Waqidatuzzarima. My student number is class digit 060. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you to the lecturer in the Department of English Literature, especially in Cultural Studies. And I want to say thank you to the examiner in my thesis presentation. The next, all praise and thanks to the presence of the most merciful God for all the evidence of His love, grace, and desire, so that I was given the opportunity to writing and presenting my thesis proposal entitled "The Glorification of Racial Diversity in Healthcare Advertisement" by L'Oreal Paris. Okay, let's enjoy my presentation. Next slide, please. Okay, here I want to explain the table of contents. The first is reason for selecting objects. The second is theoretical framework. The next is review of related studies, the method of the study, and the last is analysis of the data. Next slide, please. Okay, here I'm gonna tell about the reason for selecting objects. The reason the writer used this video advertisement as an object is because advertising is a media communication that's audience. Beauty attracts attention based on in understanding. Beauty is always associated with happiness, goodness, positive traits, and especially emphasized on the face. The advertisement that I choose is an advertisement for women beauty products, where beauty always attracts attention. With regard to self-image through beauty, advertising emphasizes which body parts must be beautified so that a person meets certain beauty criteria such as face, hair, skin, hand, feet, and the body in general. The application of beauty to be not only as intrinsic value of an abstract object, but rather as a quality of a person is a cultural formation. Culture determines the perspective and way of life in its people, including the beauty that is recognized and grows in the culture. The next slide. Here I'm gonna deliver the theoretical framework. The theoretical framework that I use is beauty myth. Beauty myth is a concept how the standardization of women's physical beauty, strongly promoted by the media, has become unrealistic and forced and control women to fulfill it in order to get acceptance from society. In the modern world, the beauty myth developed because of the unraveled in industrialization. This is stated by Wolf in 1990. The racial diversity phenomena happened on the two media advertisement by L'Oreal Paris entitled New Elfie 8 Second Wonder Water Lamellar Hair Treatment and Elfie Cream Like Leave-In Cream Curly Hair Care Look-In Long-Lasting Moisture. The African American model is portrayed as a dark just like their real skin color and their hair is black curly. The American and Asian model is described as having white skin and striped textured blonde hair. This phenomenon happening is something that has not appeared much because a product display a model that glorifies their respective race. So the second, black beauty myth. African American beauty has been mythic until the 1980s. Since 1690, African American women and their beauty have been contrasted with white standard of beauty, especially regarding skin color and hair. Many black women do not feel free from immediate beauty standards. Based on the black beauty myth that was formed in ancient times, women of the black race are often used as extras, especially in the beauty industry. That the children's state of the beauty industry is very exclusive and very monolithic. As a black woman, she learned that all skin color and body feature of black people cannot work in the industry, especially in the beauty industry. However, beauty standards have changed. The standard of beauty that previously only focused on people with white skin has shifted because people with brown or black skin also have the same right to be able to feel beautiful. How now beauty products are starting to emerge by using black women as a model and brand ambassador. They dare to rebel with a purpose and mission to get off the path compared to redefine and rules of inclusivity and diversity. So, in the study, the writer tried to apply the Black Beauty myth theory to find out whether Black women who active in the media beauty industry are free and proud and their beauty characteristic, or if it is there still a need to negotiate beauty standards so that they are recognized by the media. So the next theory is white beauty myth. Saltberg and Chrysler note that beauty cannot be qualified or objectively measured. It is the result of the judgment of others. However, in the United States and many American influenced countries, mainly in immediate fashion, the current standard of beauty states that women are white, young, pale, tall, straight hair, and leprechauns. This theory helps to find out the beauty standard of white women and make them dominant in social life. Besides that, white people always get privilege in a community because society has made white beauty the standard of beauty. Therefore, with this theory, the writer will analyze the L'Oreal advertisement entitled Alpha Cream like Live-In Cream, Curly Hair Care, Long-In Long-Lasting Moisture Product feature black, female modern and curly hair, while the product Alpha is second water aroma hair treatment to prove whether the beauty model in this advertisement are also campaigning for white beauty standard to make people follow white beauty standard more and more. Okay, the next slide please. Here, there are several real studies that have discussed almost the same topic. The first journal article entitled Representasi Citra Perempuan dalam Iklan Sampo Trismi Keratin Smooth di Majalah Femina by Ardianti Pradika Putri. The result of the study indicates that the image of beauty displayed from the notion that women must always look beautiful. The second journal article entitled Analisis Semiotika Views dalam Representasi Kecantikan Perempuan Indonesia pada iklan Pantene Perfect On di situs web YouTube by Sania Madan Safira. As a result of this research, it was found that the depiction of female beauty in Pantene Perfect On advertisement will lead the standardization of female beauty in a pan-Asia direction, where Asian and European are meant to express active women. The third journal article entitled African American Personal Presentation, Psychology of Hair and Self-Perception by Nina Alice Hefe, Ashley Jones, and K. Davis, Robert Hicks, and Perla Araiza. The research in this study is indicate a small but significant positive correlation between higher international contrast and those who choose to wear their hair in its natural state. However, the regression did not show a statistically significant predictive value for hair. The fourth journal article entitled Gender and Racial Diversity in Commercial Brand Advertising Image on Social Media by Ji-Sun Ang and Hee-Won Clark. The finding of the research is white models outnumber other race. Also, Asian models are overrepresented, which could be due to the brand's effort to appeal a half Asian market. By contrast, black models are quite unrepresented. Their presence on advertising image in social media still always low. And the last journal article entitled I Am Not My Hair, African American Woman and Their Struggle with Embellishing Natural Hair. Race, Gender, and Class by Brenda A. Randall. The research is discussed the struggle African American women face with embellishing the natural texture of their hair and appearance effect Euro-American beauty standard has had and it is still having an African American women. The next slide, please. So here I'm gonna tell about the method of this study. The writer used a descriptive qualitative method to have a true understanding of the phenomena. The reason the writer used descriptive qualitative research method to analyze in depth a phenomena of racial diversity in advertising media, especially advertisement for haircare products from L'Oréal Paris entitled L5 Egg Second Wonder Water Lamellar Hair Treatment and L5 Cream Black Leave-In Curly Hair Care Lock-In Long-Lasting Moisture. Furthermore, as the study object is an advertisement that is perceived to be a textual analysis, qualitative is assumed to be used a practical approach in interpreting the result. The semiotic study is used as an approach in this study. In the study, research used the semiotic theory by John Frick. There are three codes. The first is level of reality, level of representation, and the last is level of ideology. The research data source can be divided into two data that are primary and secondary data. The primary data were taken from YouTube channel of L'Oréal Paris USA. This data is in the form of advertisement for hair care products, namely L'Oréal Paris L5 Cream Light Leave-In Cream Curly Hair Care Lock-In Long-Lasting Moisture with video duration of 15 seconds. This advertisement video was uploaded on February 17 in 2022. The second data is L5 is Second Wonder Water Lamellar Hair Treatment with a video duration of 15 seconds. That is a video was uploaded on July 16 in 2021. The secondary data of the study contains compared to similar studies and trustworthy literature, press report at the same time. Example, newspaper, journal article, thesis, book, as well as the other source which supports the analysis of the study. This data are gathered from online and offline library research. The secondary data is needed to screen the writer analysis. In conclusion, there are several steps of technique of collecting the data. The first is categorizing the aspect in each scene of the advertisement entitled L5A Second Wonder Water Lamellar Hair Treatment and L5 Cream Light Leave-In Cream Curly Hair Care Lock-In Long-Lasting Moisture. Use three codes: level of reality, representation, and ideology were all visible in the photo. The second is John Frick's semiotic theory is used to analyze the item. The third is stabilizing and analyzing on beauty myth, especially black beauty myth and white beauty myth, by using Naomi Wolf theory. And the last is featuring a conclusion. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, here on the screenshot of several scenes of the advertisement entitled L'Oréal Paris L5 Cream Light Leave-In Cream Curly Hair Care Lock-In Long-Lasting Moisture. Here, the analysis, the first is level reality. The first is environmental code in this video, which duration 15 seconds, different because unused according to the condition of higher being promoted. So in the dress code, the model in this advertisement were different costumes and the behavior, gesture, expression, speech code. The model in this advertisement makes several energetic movements and posts confidently by flipping proof that she is proud of her curly hair as well as talking proud of her curly hair. So the next is level of representation. The first is camera code. In this video, shooting show from various directions. The first in side, front, back, and top. And editing code, the video used a cheerful atmosphere with a striking background color, namely blue, orange, and white, with an energetic atmosphere. And music code, a breakdown that sounds like part carries a core full of sensation. And the next is level of ideology. In this advertisement, a female model with black skin and curly hair show that beauty products do not only change certain body condition of curtainers. However, the both of the distinctive body characteristics of a race, especially hair. Based on the beauty myth so far, there are still many African American women who lack confidence in certain body parts, for example, by trying to straighten their hair and whiten their skin. Of course, this is because they want to follow the beauty standard prescribed by society. However, the advertisement aims to put an image and influence public perception that black women are still proud of their curly hair and actually care for it. Okay, the next slide, please. Okay, that's all my presentation. I hope you can enjoy and understand what I have tell in this presentation. And the last part, I want to say thank you.